Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Sundays Are for Trucking episode number 64. And you guys are seeing this. We are out in the W900a today. And right now we are going to be doing some skateboard hauling, surfboard, whatever you want to call it. We do have the Manic flatbed out. Well, yeah, it's a Corby Darkwing. I'm sorry, not the Manic. But yeah, it is made by Manic. Yeah, if I knew what the hell I was talking about today, that'd be even better. Right now, we are sitting here in Artesia. First load, we've got a combine going over to ADM in Camp Verde. So yeah, we do have to go through red light city of Roswell. Underneath the hood, we have a Cummins Big Cam 18-speed transmission. So without any further waiting, let's climb into the truck, get her fired up, and we're going to move on down the road. And so this truck pretty much was in production from like 1974 through to the mid-80s. Hey, how about that? We've got pink textures back. Woohoo!
Turn left.
So, how's everyone doing this fine Sunday?
In 200 meters, turn right.
Hey, Peter, how's it going today?
Turn right.
So far, so good. I got the grass mowed. If I didn't do it today, it probably wasn't going to get done all week. It was a little bit on the longer side, but actually, pretty much now it's relaxing the rest of the Sunday. So I decided to go a little bit old school today, and we do have a, I believe I put the coffin sleeper on, which is a 36. There are several different options for this truck, so basically went with what looked good. Oh no, I put the double bunk on, I'm sorry. Probably the worst part about doing surfboard or skateboards, whichever one you want to call them, is going to be pretty much getting your load strapped down, making sure everything is tight, and tarping. Tarping is something that you can be shown, but until you actually start doing it, things are very different. And one thing also when pulling flatbed, after you get on the road, you've pretty much got to stop within 20 miles. Check your straps or your chains to make sure everything is still tight. You don't want to be losing a load off the trailer.
Continue straight. Continue straight. Continue straight.
Hey Gary, how's it going? Had a good week at trucking school?
Continue straight.
Now, are you referring to a road test, or what are you referring to there? Now, are you going to be taking that in a manual or an automatic? Hey, Martin, how's it going? Awesome. Good choice there of going for the manual. Hard to hear the air horn on this because pretty much using one of the engines that came with the truck, so hard to hear it over the sound of the engine. And if I can keep it in my lane, that would be even better. We are on our way to Camp Verde to ADM. We've got an 18,000 pound combine on here. Well, the front part of a combine. Combine blades is what they're calling it, I guess. We don't have an easy pass in the truck, although we are going to be able to hear the beeps. I know what the beeps mean, so those 5 slow beeps there, yep, we got ourselves the bypass. Yeah, we're actually the harvester part of the combine is what we're hauling. And with the way this looks here, you would basically use this for like wheat and things of that nature. Yeah, they'll get, if you pass your road test, you'll probably be assigned a trainer for a certain amount there, just in order to get you used to the way the real world works. I mean, school can only teach you so much. Most of your quote unquote learning is going to be real world training. So, in different docks and everything, they can only give you so much there in the school. We got a Cummins Big Cam 400 underneath the hood.
Turn left.
And I could have went with a more modern engine, but we're running a classic today. Why not throw an engine in the truck that was actually able to be in the truck when it was on the road? I will tell you, Gary, most trainers, they're going to know you're going to be very green coming out of school. Mistakes are going to happen, and they're going to tell you about any mistakes that you make. Don't get frustrated by it, just learn from it. And literally, I made my doozies as soon as I got out of school. Yeah, I went ahead. This is one of the skins that come with the truck. I just matched the paint on the trailer to the truck. It just looks better. on this big Cam 400 that I'm running, the torque on it is maybe like 1550 or 1650 foot-pounds. Not a whole lot, so getting up and going on the hills, not gonna happen. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, one thing with Friday's blog post on Utah, they did show the Great Salt Lake. So you get on the west side of Salt Lake City is where you run into it. Literally, you're talking 100 miles or so of dead straight road. So they at least got that part right. Hey, Jobby, what's up today? Yeah, we don't have working sun visors in the game as of yet. I don't know if we ever will. Are wanting to run this W900a, very simple. It's on the Steam Workshop. You will need the truck itself and the engine pack to go with it. Yeah, I've always had AI trucks. I'm not the only mod that I am running in regards to AI trucks, besides the Sissel's Trailer Pack USA for the trailer variety, is the truck traffic pack. So we'll get Coronados, Freightliner Classics, Volvo VNL 600s, just for the variety of trucks. I mean, you look at the same 4 trucks all the time, it gets boring. Now that is a gorgeous sight right there. Still a little bit of sun, and with the lights on, now if there was a little more color in the sky, that would have been even better. Yes, it is, and my brother was on the road this week with Martin Transport, the company he works for. I don't believe he got into a terminal either. He's probably one of the few when they do Truck Driver Appreciation Week, they try to get the drivers to the terminal because the company does have a big old buffet laid out for them.
Use the left lane.
If all companies do that, just I know Martin Transport does.
Use the left lane.
Definitely not a Peter car. grandma's in the hammer lane too. Traffic, the better, although the downside of using a traffic mod is, in my experience, it just eats FPS. And I do not like going like G-Traffic 2 in the config or anything. Even though, yes, that spawns more traffic, it spawns traffic all over the place. So you get more trains, more trucks, more cars, and it's just not the traffic on the road. I actually think we're getting a little close here to version 136. There's been no word on what changes are coming in the game, but somehow I do see an open beta, or at least experimental, starting here within a couple of weeks to get ready for Utah. Idea. There's a T600 mod out there. I don't know if it's any good or not. Hey, Junior, right now we are on our way to Camp Verde. Actually, I found a way to actually have the lights farther off in the distance. That's just a little change in the config file is what I did. What that was, I'm trying to remember, but I did that like a week and a half ago. Yeah, I am running rookie sticks today, otherwise known as bumper guides. It just adds more to the classic truck look. I mean, a lot of people still use them, yes. They are called rookie sticks or bumper guides. A lot of your experienced drivers will call them rookie sticks, because literally they tell you where your front bumper is at, especially while on each side of it, really. Once the Oregon team got done, they had actually split. One went to Utah, one went to Washington. Washington was a little bit quicker on development. There might have been more guys working on Washington. So they may have guys flipping back and forth. The team that was on Washington's already working on the next state after Utah. I mean, my guess is next year, I don't think we're going to actually see Texas next year. I'm going to actually change my mind on that. The two states I think we're going to see next year are going to be Idaho and Colorado. And as much as I was hoping for Texas, I just can't see it coming. Not yet, at least. Unless they have a third team that we don't know about. in-game version change, I mean, they'll, like a big version change like that, 135 or so has had some updates, bug fixes and whatnot. But going from 135 to 136, there's gonna be an open beta. There's gotta be. They're probably gonna add a couple of features, mainly for trailer ownership and bug fixes. But I can see 136 being more of a quote-unquote maintenance update than a full-fledged feature release. And who knows, we might get the Lone Star in or around Utah. I mean, that would be nice. Bypass number 2. Thank you, Arizona.
Continue straight.
The lights do look very, very different on today's stream. I wonder if that's something to do with the truck. This game right now looks fantastic. I mean, I do have some pink textures in there. I'm not sure what that is from, but I will get that figured out. And it's like the I've saw it before. It's basically it's a mod conflict that I have, which I didn't see when I put the truck in. So I'm gonna live with it. It's not that big of a deal to have a light pink shading along some of the Jersey barriers. This truck that is making these lights look like this, guess who's gonna leave this truck installed? AI, seriously? Yeah, that shell tanker is from Sissel's Trailer Pack USA. And that's the reason why I run that. So you've got Sunoco shell, blubs, and all that in there. And it's just for you're not looking at the same Walmart, E&J Gallo, or Walmart trailers. We've got a nice little mix with that. Oh, that's for sure. That Navajo skin that I showed you guys on Friday night, well, that is now uploaded on to the Steam Workshop. 4 different trucks that I've got skins painted for, both an orange and white version of the bottom of the truck. That's going to be for the SCS VNL 780, Peterbilt 579, Kenworth T680, and the International LT. And of course we've got the owned trailer to go along with that. And yeah, traffic tonight for some odd reason, there's been a lot of traffic, more so than usual. That just looks so awesome. You're not going to hear me complain about that.
Use the right lane, then use the left lane.
Nope, not going that way to Camp Verde. Sorry, I'm going the other way. We're taking the scenic bypass is what we're doing. And this is going to probably add like 50 miles to the trip or whatever, but I'm going over to the Arizona 89 and then going down that way. This Cummins big cam on here would have a little bit louder of a Jake brake, it would be perfect. my exit. Let's jump into the granny lane here.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Turn left.
Yeah, there's that pink texture that I was talking about. That's what I'm going to need to figure out what that is from. I believe it might be from this trailer, to be honest with you. Yeah, the trailer is sitting all the way at the bottom of my mod list. That might go away if I put that priority higher, but I'm not sure. Hey Zach, how's it going? Felt like running a classic truck today. Yes, I did not download it for ETS2. I do have one add-on installed in my game, and that's the subtle icons, so that has changed away from the default. But yeah, I am looking forward to it, Natural Lux for ATS. Hey, Denelvis, how's it going? Welcome to today's stream.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, I have not been to this ADM in like forever.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
I thought we were going to E&J Gallo, which is all the way on the other side of town. Ha, nice.
You have arrived.
No, it just wasn't. I just forgot where ADM was here in Camp Verde. Yeah, that one of those. That was manufactured by Case. All right, what do we got here? Well, let's go ahead. We're gonna. We brought them new blades. Let's go ahead and take some older blades, even though it's gonna look new, over to ADM in Bakersfield. So basically, we're gonna run right back up to Interstate 40 and continue our journey west. And holy moly, that took forever to get loaded because it's daylight. Yeah, it is the same load, but yeah, we're going from ADM to ADM.
Turn right. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Aww. I wish I could have a cat, but unfortunately, not allowed where I live. that's what happens when you rent. If I could find a working cattle trailer, I would. But the one that is out around on the mod sites, all that does is crash my game. Sissel's Trailer Pack USA has one that's right in front of us, although he doesn't have any loads assigned to that for right now. He cannot get it to work.
In 200 meters, turn right.
And I am not buying I know where I can get one at. It would cost me 18 bucks. I'd have to buy it from Bart.
Turn right.
Oh, that, it definitely would, Gary. Hey, Terry, how's it going? Good, thanks for joining in. I'm doing awesome like a possum. And anyway, has anybody been through the Tioga Pass? And the reason I'm asking is one of the tech YouTubers that I watch, Paul's Hardware, released a video today that shows what the Tioga Pass and Yosemite Valley is really like. It is kind of like a travel blog, if you will. Definitely not technology, but it is absolutely gorgeous. If you guys have never seen it in the real world, go watch that video. It's literally, I think, the last video that he's uploaded today. So, yeah, there you go. SCS forums, Terry.
In 200 meters, turn left. Turn left.
Oddball76 Gaming, thank you so much for the subscribe on YouTube. I appreciate it. for joining in, Oddball. What are you talking about? Those things look like handles? Or are you referring to the bumper guides? What those are, since we are in a long-nosed tractor, you cannot look over and see your bumper. The bumper guides actually show you where the sides of your bumper would be at. Yeah, the real name for them is bumper guides, but experienced drivers, they will call them rookie sticks, because someone who's experienced, yeah, they should know where their bumper is at, but that's really all that it's used for. And as I have mentioned before, that bridge that we passed back there had a pink texture on it. That is from the trailer that we are running. I'm not going to hop to my mod manager and try to figure out what's actually doing it. I will actually do that later on. If it is the trailer, I'm going to add it higher to my mod priority and see what happens. And I don't think you guys need to see me go through and do mod testing to find out what does what. Hey, Prime, you're in the wrong lane. That stands for putting reefers in median every day. Or if you wanted to get really technical, include the ink, it would be, please remember I mortgaged everything, I need cash. Because basically, Prime does have company drivers, but a good majority of their drivers are on lease purchase. Yeah, it's basically what the bumper guides is. They sit up high enough over the hood so you can actually see where the edge of your bumper is at.
Continue straight.
That's what a lot of drivers will call Prime. I mean, basically the company is called Prime itself. I mean, there's no sayings like I have behind it. That's just what drivers make up. So CRST, Crash and Roll Stunt Team, completely rebuilt Schneider truck, Schneider trailer, completely rebuilt Swift truck and trailer.
Continue straight.
Then you've got others, I'm not going to say what JB Hunt stands for anymore these days. What I know it as is racist, so not going to say it. What else is there? But yeah, you can look up, I even forget how they even call it, making those words. I don't even know that word anymore. It's like, Wiener would be, Wiener? Yeah, Werner would be Wiener wagons, because it looked actually before, when they had the blue trailers with the barn doors, it looked like it spelled Wiener, not Werner. Yeah, there you go. We employ rookies, no experience required. Swift, there are several, so I'll go through some of the ones that I know. Sure wish I finished training. Sure wish I had a faster truck. Stop worrying, it's finally there. Sure, we're insured for that. I'm not going to say what it is going backwards. Again, that is derogatory. You guys can probably look it up and find out if you want to know, but I'm not going to say it. Yeah, once we get this dropped off at Bakersfield, we are not going to be doing any more combine blades. There were several new roads that were added in 135 Martin. You know, one thing I'm actually looking at that trailer, now that case combine blade weighs 18,500 pounds. Each of those Kinedyne straps are rated for 10,000 pounds. So basically they've got more than enough straps on there, and I love the way that they have those spaced out. That is how you would actually secure that load to the skateboard. If it was too bleeping white semi, yeah, now you know why I did not say it. The funny part is I've got two fuel gauges over there. I am not sure which one is which. Is the one of them is, well, there would be no def, but yeah, I could not see the fuel gauge there, so that's why I went ahead and stopped and got that. Yeah, pretty much everything on TMC gets tarped. Exactly, too much chrome is what that anagram stands for, but the real company name is called the Marine Corps. Yes, Martin. As I said when we were getting fuel, yes, there were new roads added in 135. That was the Oregon 58, the completion of Oregon 140. Also in a new edition of the 299, some rework around Reading, the Yuma rework we've got. No, that's because they're governed to 65. Trucking and logging, we are running the Corby Manic Darkwing today. Now, Digby Express, that is actually a part of Navajo. And yes, I knew we got the bypass just by the beeps. Apparently the speedometer is off. Yeah, we're off by 5 miles an hour. I wasn't expecting a driving award there because I didn't know the speedometer was off. Oops. Good one, Gary. time to have a miserable experience. So that pink texture that you guys are seeing, I keep saying this, especially for those who are just joining the stream, saying, why the hell does he have pink textures all over the place? That's more than likely from the trailer that I am running. Zach, take care of yourself.
Take the exit on the right.
The thing with that though, Gary, is my brother calls himself a professional steering wheel holder. That's literally because he drives an automatic. That's just what he calls himself. Back in the day, you could have called yourself a paid tourist. These days, those with schedules being so tight, you don't have a whole lot of time to yourself to actually stop and sightsee anywhere either. Plus, getting a truck into some of the places or the tourist spots is probably impossible. Hey Tevin, how's it going today? Thanks for joining in on the stream. Is this that stupid van that never drives the speed limit? Hell yeah, it is. Get your butt over. Never mind, I'll go by you on the granny side. back when I drove it, I drove a 9, 10, and a 13. Did not drive an 18 or anything. That's not hard to drive anyway. Nope, because today's automatics, your truck is, if you drive an automatic, will not even have a clutch in. It's just like driving an automatic car. And depending on the transmission, if you have a 10-speed automatic, you will not have, the truck itself will not skip gears, and anything 12 and above will skip gears. Nothing, actually. It's just like basically skipping gears in a truck in a manual. So if you are empty, got an empty wagon behind you, this truck, if you're running a 12-speed on an automatic, it's not going to hit every single gear as you accelerate. You may go from first to third to fifth, maybe to seventh, and then it might start hitting every gear. It all depends on the way that the transmission is geared. Oh yeah, it's still safe.
Turn left. Turn left. You have arrived.
And where do they want this one? Right over there? Hey, I can do that. Yeah, the automatic it's literally just like driving a car in, well, a 20,000 pound car, really. Exactly. And a whole lot slower accelerating than a car. Alright, no more combine blades. Oh, what do we got here? I'm not going to be doing plows either. I'm not going back east either. We're going to go north. So, let's see. What do we got here? I guess we don't have a way to go north. Well, let's take a look. There's more cargo here in Bakersfield besides that. So, yeah. A helicopter? Are you serious? Let's see if there's any other of those here going north. Or is that the only one? I had no idea you could pull a chopper. If that's the only one here, guess who is going up to Port Angeles? Okay, Port Angeles it is. Yeah, I have super singles on the wagon. Seriously? You didn't see me pulling out, you moron. Never mind, I'm cutting you off. I was not waiting in all that traffic, so that's why I did that. Now, would that be my fault? Would that be their fault? Probably me for pulling out on them. Yeah, more on button for Coda, Gary. Yeah, that, I seriously did not know that there was a helicopter in the cargo pack for this trailer. So that makes up for all the pink textures that we're having for today's stream. Yeah, Bakersfield, the rush hour traffic, go figure. There is one in the heavy cargo DLC. I'm sorry, special transport. But that is like over with. It's like one of the Chinook helicopters is what that looks like. This one here just looks like it's not like just like a regular Huey, basically, without the blades, or if the blades are on, they're probably tied so they're right in line with the trailer. We'll see once we get over here to BNSF and get that figured out.
Continue straight.
Oh, you idiot. Now that guy deserves the moron button.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Oh, I know why this changed. I still have the minor urban overhaul installed, so yeah, I was wondering. I know without any map mods, my map coverage is at 100%. This year, I was wondering why it was not discovered. Hopefully the load doesn't disappear on the way over here. If it does, I guess we're just gonna search helicopter and we'll find something else to take. My goodness, AI, are you kidding me? Holy shnikes. They need to learn how to merge, like seriously.
Use the right lane, then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Oh, I know the traffic right now. Since I do have minor urban overhaul still installed, that's where all this traffic is coming from.
Turn right. have arrived.
Oh, please, helicopter, be here. It disappeared. Guess what? I gotta get off of this marker here, so I hate when that happens. Alright, we've got 4 of them here. We could run all the way back down. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And we're gonna cheat ourselves, so I'm just gonna quick travel quickly to Barstow.
Navigation resumed.
Yep, we're not losing this helicopter, that's for sure. Basically, we're just going 100 miles more. And if I can actually back up, that would be a miracle. Okay, no blades. Alright, not that big of a deal, but there we go. We've got a chopper on the back. Alright, let's get our butts up to Port Angeles.
In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
Got a chopper on the back. Kind of hard to see, but it's there. Whoops, we just took out Amazon.
Exit on the right. Take the exit on the right.
Whoops, wasn't paying attention. I didn't want to go to Vegas. No, that was all Coda. It had nothing to do with the AI. No blades on it. More than likely. There goes the AI, screwing me over. Oh, the bus, I'm gonna plot along at 45, I get in the granny lane, thinking I'm gonna get around them. Nope. Only 2,000 pounds on the helicopter? That seems a little on the light side. But damn, look at that job income, $230,000. Whoops. Guess who almost took out the construction zone? I so was not paying attention. As always, guys, if you are enjoying today's live stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're already not subscribed, please consider subscribing by hitting that red subscribe button. It would definitely appreciate, well, I would definitely appreciate it, and it would help the channel grow. Yeah, we're still in search of 1,000. I believe I might still be at 974. So another 26 still.
Continue straight. Continue straight.
I would say one of the things missing from the truck is actually a signal stat. And that would be in addition to the lights on the dash, of course. So, and you can say it's there, but it's not an actual signal stat because the yellow and red lights are missing. Doofus is going to run into me, watch. Oh wow, he stopped. I'm amazed.
Continue straight. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right.
long ways to go up to Port Angeles. Anything that you guys wanted to talk about while we're traveling? Get some rain because I actually want to see I know how these wipers work. I'm just curious what it looks like clearing the rain off the windshield.
Continue straight.
how to get up to Port Angeles from here. We're pretty much going to follow the 99. They're probably going to have us get on 5 up here in Stockton, but we could take it all the way up to Reading if we wanted to. Hey Alex, how's it going? Welcome to the live stream. If you guys are wondering why it's sometimes, well actually every single time that you guys post something and then you don't see or hear me answering right away, that's because there's a delay on my stream for about 20 to 30 seconds. So definitely give it some time if you say something and you don't hear a reply. If I happen to not answer your question, go ahead and ask it again, and hopefully I don't miss it a second time. I'm very curious, which way are they having us go? Yeah, they're getting up to Stockton and getting over. So apparently, in real life, you can take the 99 all the way up to Reading. We actually do need to jump on the 5 either actually right in Stockton, because pretty much we don't have any other choice. Someone must be running coast to coast. And here we go. We're going to be all the way up, well, actually staying on 5 till we get up in Washington. Drive safe, Alex. Positive that these pink textures that you guys are seeing right there, that is caused by the trailer, because we came up this way on Friday and we didn't have any of that. We still had minor urban overhauling. So what I'm going to do after I'm done streaming here, of course, well, I'm going to find out exactly what was causing that. So what I'll do is, first thing I will do is sell off the trailer and deactivate it, and then look for pink textures. If I don't have any, hey, I know what was causing the issue.
Use the left lane.
Let me know what truck you're driving there, Alex. That would be nice. That's awesome. W9 is a great truck. And it doesn't matter if we're running the 900A, the 900L that's currently in game, John Ruta's Highway Killer, any W9 is going to be awesome. see SCS do though is, even though if for those who run steering wheels, they're no longer going to sync, but trucks don't have 900 degrees worth of steering. They're actually 1800. So I would love to see that at least by default from SCS. What I was trying to figure out there is what my fuel gauge was reading. We've got one there is blocked by the steering wheel that says fuel, but then we got two over to the right. We've also got another fuel gauge. So it's like, which gauge am I supposed to be looking at? I've got a feeling, since we haven't really had to pull into any way stations today, we're gonna get stopped into every single one in Oregon and Washington. It's not like we're going to get a lot of way stations in Oregon, just 2. We're going to get the port of entry, and then the one before we get up to Canyonville. welcome back.
Navigation resumed. Turn right. Navigation resumed.
Yeah, since we don't have an easy pass here in the truck, we're gonna go ahead and do it this way. Yes, we are. We just crossed into Oregon. We got pulled into the port of entry chicken coop. As part of your road test, or we're going to Port Angeles, Jesse. They're going to make sure you know what you're doing with the truck before they even give you a CDL license. I think it's actually the model from the game that's on the wagon. I mean, it says it weighs 2,000 pounds. I mean, that seems awfully light for a helicopter. And for those who are just joining in, these pink textures that you guys are seeing, that is because of the more than likely the trailer that I am hauling. So it's kind of a give and take today, at least with the wagon. Never mind, Coda. That's why I decided to stay in the hammer lane, that right there. Now we can jump over because we've got a chicken coop coming up here. Well, just north of Canyonville, actually. And Canyonville in the real world, here in Oregon, in the game is going to be the Seven Features Casino and Resort. In the real world, it's called Seven Feathers. Make sure you keep that shiny side up, Alex. You know, I am going to do one thing here because I do want to make it rain. So, yeah, we're going to change our rain slider. Where is it? Give me 1 second, guys. There we go, much better. And what I had to do was actually had to alt-tab out of the game for a moment. When I was scrolling through my options there, my chat window went all haywire, so yeah. And didn't I say before that we were probably going to hit both way stations here in Oregon?
Navigation resumed.
Hey, Zach, welcome back. I'll say it when I get to the end, Jesse. That is because I am using a mod from Naturalux. So that changes the icons for those markers. So that's the reason why. Since I changed out the slider. Basically, running along with the wipers the way they are on a W900, I think it would just look awesome. Yeah, that central lines bus, I would call that as like megabus.com in the real world. I mean, it's just a scrunched up version, really. And the colors are nearly identical for a megabus. I really think I'm like the Greyhound that I have. I mean, granted, Farland is what it's called in the base game on its own without mods, but they should come up with some more. I mean, granted, they need more paint schemes of that because there are a ton of those buses on the roads in the real world. Oh man, oh, that's what I get for not paying attention and the AI being stupid. You're a moron. Yep, we went ahead and just hit that button. I love it. No damage to the load, which is what I like. Welcome back again, Zach. The trucks in what we have in the game are like 2013, 2014 models. I mean, they're not the newest 2018, 2019s for the base game trucks. So, I mean, they're a little bit on the older side. That might be the reason why the traffic looks older too. Like 8 minutes ago you said hello, I said hi to you, and then you just said back again, so I was like, welcome back. Now, I live along Interstate 80. I'm not going to say where I live along there, but literally, Interstate 80 is one of the main routes into New York City. I see old, new, and everything in between. Why the heck you slowing down?
Use the left lane.
That's a good one, Gary. Hey, Kemuel, oh my god, long time no see.
Use the right lane. Then take the exit on the right. Take the exit on the right. Use the right lane. Then take the exit on the right.
Oh, I know what you mean there.
Take the exit on the right.
those who are just joining in, you guys are seeing pink textures on bridges and things like that. That is from the trailer that I am running. I did not catch that until I started streaming, and I was not gonna stop midstream and pull the trailer out and go to a different one, so we're living with it today. Anymore, you can see me. Wiggle wagons. Different names for the exact same thing, really, is what it is. Just like a flatbed, you can call it a skateboard, a surfboard. Trailers are wagons or whatever the hell else you want to call it. It's really just another way of saying the exact same thing. That is one ugly driver. Well, we've got a smoky bear on the right behind us over there. Gotta behave.
Continue straight. Continue straight.
Well, your big bears will be state troopers, local yokels, local Leos, and I mean, you'll find out. And there's a whole lot of names for everything. Like plain rate wrappers and plain brown wrappers, those are your unmarked cars.
Turn left.
Don't forget, for sheriffs, they're going to call them county mounties.
Then turn right.
No, the pink textures are caused more than likely by the trailer that I'm using.
Use the left lane, then turn left. Turn left.
You know, what I'll do when I get this load dropped off is I'm going to sell the trailer, go out and deactivate the trailer, and then we'll come back into the game. Literally, I don't have to go very far to see if it's the trailer doing it or if it was something else.
Continue straight. In 200 meters, turn right. Turn right. You have arrived.
actually jackknife this trailer. But yeah, we got pink all over the place in here. Alright, nope, what are you doing, Coda? Alright, we're gonna go trailer manager. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna sell this. Alright, got that done. Yeah, I guess the helicopter was getting scrapped, so we're gonna save this here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hop into my profiles. And we're gonna go to mod manager and we're gonna go down here, deactivate that, and go back to the game here. And then once we click on drive, once we get in here, if the trailer was causing those pink textures, that building right in front of us should not have anything on there. Oh, and yeah, we just crashed out there. That actually happens to me quite a bit when I remove mods and save it and then remove it. But yeah, you guys did catch a quick glimpse there, though, that that building was not pink. So we shouldn't crash this time going in here. Alright, let's click on drive, and we're going to go ahead and turn the engine on so we actually got light here, too. Yeah, see, all that pink texture is gone, so it was the trailer that was causing it. Alright, but anyway, guys, I am going to call it quits here for this Sundays Are for Trucking episode 64. I have not had dinner yet, so I'm going to go eat dinner. If you did enjoy today's live stream, make sure you leave a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please go ahead and hit that red subscribe button and enable notifications by clicking on the gray bell. Have a great rest of your Sunday nights and the start of your work weeks tomorrow. As always, keep that shiny side up, and we'll see you on the flip-flop.